Hi, I'm Ray Gesser with Chimneys International, and today's topic is smoke chambers. Smoke chamber is an interesting subject. Inside the firebox is your open firebox of where you burn your wood. Above that is a throat or a damper that opens up. Inside that area is a smoke chamber. The smoke chamber is a transition from the top of the firebox to the liner itself. The chimney codes say that you can't angle the smoke chamber more than 45 degrees from vertical. And that means you can't squish it down too much. It also says that you can't have your smoke chamber go up higher than the width of your fireplace. So that means that it can't go up too high. So a smoke chamber is a little bit complicated. It also says that the inside surface of a smoke chamber has got to be parred smooth using refractory mortar. It's a C199 refractory mortar, special mortar that keeps the heat contained. Here's why smoke chambers are important. It's draft. You see, a chimney that drafts quickly, it creates less creosote. If you've got a smooth smoke chamber and it's got a proper angle, then the transition from the damper to the liner itself, it will be quicker, and the quicker it can get up the chimney, the less creosote it builds up. So smoke chambers are very important. The biggest problem that a smoke chamber has is that they're stair-stepped or corbelled. Inside the building codes, it clearly says that it's got to be parred smooth. Two reasons, obviously, one, the draft, but two, heat can transfer in between the smoke chamber and burn timber members or things like that that's kind of encasing the whole chimney and surround. So if you ever come across a unparred smoke chamber or you've got voids or deterioration in smoke chamber, you need to have them parred smooth. So an interesting thing about smoke chambers is this. The mason may not have built it properly. It's kind of tricky to build a smoke chamber. You see, you've got to understand math. So you've got yourself a firebox opening and you've got yourself a flue at a different height. The back wall is the most easiest, and so it just goes almost straight vertical up to the flue tile itself. The front wall's got to go at the angle to meet the side walls at the same angle and meet the same angle. Sometimes these brick masons aren't very good mathematicians, and what they do is they corbel it up and then they go up here and they find out that, hey, wait a minute, I didn't build it correctly, and they'll have a gap at the top. That's definitely against all the building codes because it's got to have a transition that goes up there. If not, the draft goes up, hits the top of the smoke chamber, bounces, and does weird stuff. Another interesting thing that's in the code is it says that the flue liner's got to be supported on all four sides of the smoke chamber. So in other words, it's got to go up perfect, it's got to go up perfect, they got to all meet, and then that flue liner's got to rest right on top of it, and that way it holds it up. You'd be shocked how heavy these flue liners, it's stacked on top of each other, how heavy it weighs. If you've got a normal flue tile and it weighs 100 pounds of 2 feet, then take 20 feet of flue tile and you've got 2,000 pounds. It's a lot of weight going on top of these bricks, and imagine if it's not supported, it could be bad. So anyways, having a smoke chamber parred usually costs about $1,500. And to have it just patched or some other areas, it's not as much.